Many of you would have heard of this phrase saying cricket is a gentleman's game. And few players have also redefined what the phrase means. One of them is India's hidden gem, a diamond whom we lost in search of gold. One of the best one-down batsmen of all time. But was unfortunately born in the Kohli era. Yet, he took pride in representing his nation and team whenever he could. One of the greatest fielders of all time. And he is none other than Mr. IPL, Suresh Raina. Raina won the World Cup with some crucial knocks set by Gary Kirsten. These words are enough to prove his contribution in the 2011 World Cup. But his childhood was so worse that nobody would ever love to experience. His seniors used to add mud into the bowl of milk he gets. Raina used to filter those with his handkerchief and drink the same milk without another option. They used to throw grass on the food he had to eat for breakfast. He was bullied, teased, harassed and beaten up by senior players. They used to pour cold water on his face at the coldest of nights and woke him up. One day while traveling to play a match, Raina spread out a newspaper and slept on that. That day, his senior urinated straight at his face. They used to hide his bat. They used to knock his door and make scary noises the night before matches so that Raina would not sleep properly and not concentrate on his batting. All these was because Raina was batting well and his seniors were kept as substitutes. If Raina leaves the academy due to their torture, his seniors would get chances to play. Raina even thought of committing suicide several times. Such was the circumstances Raina grew up. What difficulties did he face other than this? Let's see in this video. Our story begins on 27th of November 1986 in the city of Muradnagar in Uttar Pradesh, where a retired army officer named Trilok Chand Raina and Purvesh Raina gave birth to a beautiful boy whom they named Suresh Kumar Raina as their fifth and youngest son after 3 sons and 1 daughter. And being the youngest son, Raina had no pressure of studying hard to earn bread for his family in the future as he had 4 siblings. So, Raina wanted to do something other than studying in his government school. He could have taken a wrong path. But, he took a right one and started playing cricket. In his age of 13, Raina decided that he would take cricket as a career and move to Lucknow as there were no coaching centers near his home. He also stayed there alone without his parents and his loneliness hurted him a lot. But he was ready to do anything for cricket and to play for his nation. The batting skills and exceptional fielding of a 14-year-old Raina caught the eye of his coaches. But, problems followed. And it was seniors, as I said earlier. They were jealous of the attention Raina got from their coaches. Also, the 18 to 19-year-old boys were not happy to see a 14-year-old boy in their playing 11 and themselves as a substitute. So, they did everything as I mentioned earlier. Adding mud into the bowl of milk he gets, throwing grass on his food, pouring cold water on his face, urinating straight at his face, hiding his bat, knocking his door, making scary noises the night before matches, and tortured Raina in every way they could to kick him out of the academy. Not able to bear this, Raina went to his home saying his parents that it was his holidays. And every week he lied to his parents that his holidays have been extended. One day, there was an important match for his academy and Raina was not there. So his coach called Raina's parents and asked them why Raina was no longer coming to play in the academy. Here was when Raina told all sufferings of his to his coach and his eyes were full of tears. But his coach gave him motivation saying that the seniors were doing such stuff because there was no way they could defeat Raina in cricket. And as they could not make themselves stronger than the opponent, they aimed at making the opponent weaker than them. He also added that the seniors were playing there just to get a sports quota and get into some college using it. Nobody loved the game, but Raina used to love the sport unlike others. All this was evident from Raina's face. He used to enjoy the game. His coach told Raina that Raina has the potential to play for India. Why does such a person want to quit the game and kill his own talent just because of few bullies? Bullies are like parrots. They always keep talking, but hardly do anything. But achievers are like eagles. They are quiet, but conquer the skies. And Raina belonged to the latter and was ready to conquer the skies. In between, his coach wanted to develop Raina's skills. So, he made Raina as the captain during one of the matches of their academy and told him that he has to play for the team. And Raina was responsible for leading all the other 10 members to success. Not just their team, but each and every player as an individual. In the match, Raina went to bat down the order to provide chances for other members. He clapped, cheered, celebrated, shouted in joy and even hugged players to encourage them. This spread of positivity could be seen even today. When Kohli hit a century, Raina celebrated even before Kohli. When some bowler takes a wicket or a catch, Raina would be involved so much. He would run and hug the players. Back to his academy, the seniors slowly accepted Raina as he motivated everyone irrespective of who it was. Later he went to Mumbai and played for Air India. Out of the money he got, he spent only 20% for his food and shelter and sent the remaining 80% to his family, which was in a difficult situation. After few more games, Raina was inducted into the Indian under-16 squad and also became the captain. In 2002, Raina led the Indian under-16 team to a victory over the English under-16 team and Raina gave flamboyant performances there. After this, Raina made his Ranji debut just at his age of 16 against Assam. But his season didn't go as he expected as he played against senior players. But came another opportunity to save Raina. It was the 2004 Under-19 World Cup at Australia where he featured with players like Shikhar Dhawan, Ambati Roy Dew, Rabinu Thuppa, Rudra Pratap Singh or RP Singh, Dinesh Karthik, Alistair Cook, Ravi Bopara, Mahmudullah Riyad, Steve O'Keefe, Tim Payne, Owen Morgan, Kevin O'Brien, Angelo Matthews, Elton Chigumbura, Colin de Grandhomme etc. and got vast experience playing there. Here, his talent was noticed by Australian selectors and they gave Raina a scholarship to practice in Australia with huge players. Imagine a poor boy from a middle-class family staying all alone in Australia just for the love towards the nation and the game. After his training in Australia, Raina again played Ranji Trophy. And here, Raina was not the same Raina who had a poor form the previous season. His training was successful as Raina rose to fame in the series and also reached the ears of the Indian selectors who selected him for the Indian ODI team in July 2005 for the series against Sri Lanka. But he was out before he could score even a run in his debut match. After that game, Raina's poor form continued. He was dropped from the team, but gave on and off performances occasionally. The main reason he came back to the team despite his poor batting performances was because of the fact that he was a brilliant fielder. His athletic catches and incredible long-distance run-outs gave him opportunities. But after 2007, he was dropped from the team as a whole. When Raina thought that his career was over, an opportunity knocked his door. It was the 2008 IPL auctions where he was purchased by Chennai Super Kings for $650,000. He made significant contributions in the season to compensate the Chennai Super Kings over the losses of key players like Matthew Hayden, Michael Hussey and Jacob Oram and turned into one of the two icons of CSK alongside Dhoni. After this brilliant season with 421 runs, Raina was again called to the Indian side. It is indeed a rare feat to be inducted into the side after being dropped. Here, Raina showed his class with the bat and eventually turned into a permanent fixture in 2010. During South Africa's tour to India in 2010, Raina was called in the test squad, but was not selected in the playing 11. He then played against Sri Lanka where he made his test debut. After this series, Raina was named the captain of the Indian team for the T20 series against Zimbabwe in June 2010 and India won the two-match series 2-0. He was the leading run scorer in this series where Kohli and Ashwin made their T20 debuts under his captaincy. And his maiden Test 100 made Raina the first batsman to score a Test, T20I and an ODI century. But again, his poor Test form in 2010 led him to be dropped from the Test side. Here was where Raina realized his inefficiency in tests and thus focused on limited overs cricket. Focusing on limited over cricket, Raina undertook intense physical exercises and was inducted into the ODI series against Australia in 2010. Here, when India was chasing a near 300 score in a pitch that favoured bowlers, Raina took the team to victory with an aggressive innings having a strike rate above 150. After few similar good performances in 2010, Raina received a call for the 2011 World Cup. Generally, Raina was trolled by fans saying that Raina was a poor player and is in the team only because of the reason that he is Captain Dhoni's best friend. But the 2011 World Cup put an end to this. Raina never got the chance to play in the league stages. But in the quarter-final against the defending champions and playoff specialist Australia, Raina partnered with Yuvraj Singh in one of the most memorable partnerships of the World Cup and steered the team to the semi-finals against Pakistan, where he again played an important innings. Especially the sixer off Brett Lee is so good to glue a few eyes to the screen. After that World Cup, Raina blasted off all teams in the 2011 IPL with his innings and led CSK to 9 out of 9 victories in their home ground. Also, his 73 runs in the qualifiers led CSK to their second consecutive final and eventually to the title too. His strike rates of above 120 were a feast to the eyes of every fan. But lesser did he know that the same strike rate which brought fame to him would also lead him to a problem. And this was being dropped from the national side. Though he gave on and off performances, King Kohli had cemented his position as a number 3 batsman and Raina couldn't get that position. He flopped at number 4 and below, as number 3 was his ideal position. Still, because of his flamboyant and aggressive innings, he was included in major tournaments like 2013 Champions Trophy, 2012, 2014 and 2016 T20 World Cups and 2015 World Cup. But his strike rate dropped soon as Raina had to play at lower order and death overs where the batsmen must either do or die, as they can't afford to waste balls that time. And since Raina was not able to bat at lower middle order, he was dropped from the team. In 2016, Raina got another opportunity to prove himself in the ODI circuit in a series against New Zealand. But fate had other plans. He was diagnosed with viral fever and he had to be kept under medical supervision and couldn't play that series. Following this, Raina was unable to give a breakthrough to the national side and his name was removed from the central contract list in 2017. On 15th of August 2020, on the nation's 73rd Independence Day, shook the biggest heartbreak for CSK fans. Number 7 aka Dhoni announced his retirement from international cricket. Before fans could recover from that, struck another bolt. Number 3 aka Raina too announced his retirement in a few minutes at his age of 33. This shows how close Thala and Chinna Thala are. Both started international careers with Ducks, both won the 2011 and 2013 Champions Trophy together, both played for the same IPL team. Both kept fans jumping in joy with their epic sixes, both left fans untroubled with their incredible catches and direct hits, both won hearts of fans because of their simplicity, both announced their retirement on the same day. Such a friendship exists between both of them. Though he couldn't get the international career he wanted, Raina ruled the domestic league. Yes, I am speaking about IPL. He is also known as Mr. IPL due to his all-round skills. After heaping almost 5,000 runs in IPL, he has left back several beautiful memories. His fiery knock 87 off 25 against Kings 11 Punjab and the 2014 qualifiers at a strike rate of around 350 is considered to be the best knocks in IPL even today. Others include 73 off 38 against KKR, which had a lineup consisting of Kallis, Brett Lee and Narain. 98 off 55 against RR at Centurion in 2009, and a 100 not out off 53 against Kings 11 Punjab in 2013. No wonder he is called Mr. IPL. The role of Raina in scripting the rich legacy of the Chennai Super Kings is no less. If Dhoni is the captain of the ship, Raina is the anchor that holds it steady during calamities. Make no mistake. I am not trying to belittle Dhoni or create any animosity between the two of the best mates in Indian cricket. I am just trying to make a case that Raina deserves much more recognition than what he has got for his performances in the Indian Premier League. After not missing a game for CSK since 2008, he had to miss a couple of games in 2018 due to hamstring injuries. Also, he captained the Gujarat Lions in 2016 and 2017 when CSK was suspended, and even led his team to the top of the table as a captain in 2016. In this IPL, he was all set to rock the season. But unfortunately he returned back for protection for his home after his uncle and cousin brother were killed in attacks. But his return sparked hot debates saying that Raina was not happy with CSK. But Raina took to Twitter to share his disapproval against these claims and said that he came back only because of personal reasons. This season, CSK struggled a lot without him. Now, a bigger heartbreak is awaiting for the fans. The next season may have a new team and Raina might possibly go to that team as per reports. But I don't think CSK will release him. Anyway, we should hope for the best, but also be prepared for the worst. Let's hope that we can see him in action in Big Bash League. Focusing on his personal life, Raina has a beautiful wife named Priyanka whom he married on April 3, 2015 and turned into a father to Garcia in 2016 and became a father to another son named Rio. The reason for the name can be seen in the following video clip.
Very curious, Suresh, why the name Rio? I mean, even Gracia was a very unique sort of a name, and then Rio as well. Why any reason behind that?
Gracia was watching some cartoon or watching something, and he just said, "Mama, if I have a boy, if I have a brother, I'm gonna keep Rio, or if I have a daughter, we can do that." So she
those
really,
birds, like cartoon birds, Rio
yes,
ji ka naam.
yes, yeah, that's the same one. I said, okay, we'll see, whatever it will be, we'll do that. So she only chosen the name. You can imagine the 4 years of her age, and she knows so much right now.
She's the boss of the house, clearly.
No, she is actually.
All right, awesome, and lovely color also. I should compliment you on this. Great choice of T-shirt and color. Very
CSK
sharp.
for life.
Full mark.
Now, he is leading a happy family of 4. This birthday, he has promised to adopt 34 government schools, which I guess is because his age is 34, and provide drinking water and sanitation facilities to almost 10,000 organizations under his own NGO named the Garcia Raina Foundation. Anyways, what we can learn from Raina, as I mentioned already, is that bullies are like parrots. They always keep talking, but hardly do anything. But achievers are like eagles. They are quiet, but conquer the skies. With this thought, I would like to end this video. Till then, goodbye.